So watch this before buying a laptop. Why you need to know. Before you rush into buying a laptop, it's crucial to understand some important points to ensure you to make the right choice. So after all, a laptop is an investment, and getting it right will directly impact your user experience. So the first step, define your main use. So the first step is to know why you primarily use the laptop for. So if your goal is just to browse in Google, right? Just browse on Google, just like I'm doing right now, to watch videos and use lightweight apps, an entry-level laptop may be enough. So however, if you are looking a hard one to play heavy games, work with video editing or graphic design or something like that, it's best to invest in something more robust. So the first thing you guys have to do is choose the right processor. The processor is like the brain of a laptop, so choosing the right one is very crucial. For everyday tasks like browsing and word processing, Intel i3 or AMD Ryzen 3 will suffice for you, okay? For heavy activities like gaming or video editing, I would say a processor such as Intel 5, Windows 7, or Ryzen 7 like my computer, okay? It will be enough for you guys. I would go on the Best Buy and I would type Ryzen 7 for the best one. So here we have a Dell Inspiron P15 touchscreen. It's a little bit expensive, but it's a nice laptop. So the second thing you have to do is pay attention on the memory. So on the memory here it says 16 GB memory, okay? So a RAM it's also essential for performance. For basic tasks, 4 GB of RAM might be enough, but for multitasking and heavier app like image or video editing, I would say the minimum recommended, I would say 8 for you guys. If you plan to work with heavy programs such as virtual machines or even gaming, then I would say 16 is the ideal, you know. The next thing you have to do, and we can use the same one here as an example, is the storage. And we can have the SSD or the ADD. Here on the example that we see, we have 1 TB of SSD. Okay. When it comes to storage, guys, I always opt for an SSD. That is a solid state drive. Okay, over an ADD. That is a hard drive. SSDs offer much more like fast reading and write speeds, resulting in quick boot ups and program loading times. Okay, so ideally choose laptop with at least 266 GB of SSD. This one right here, we have 1 TB, so it's a very good laptop, but it's a little bit expensive. Next thing we have to see is like the graphic card. If you plan to game or perform intensive graphic edits, don't overlook the graphics card. Okay, so laptops with dedicated graphic cards like the NVIDIA GeForce GTX or RTX are best suited for those tasks. Okay, for basic use, integrated graphics like Intel Iris Xe or AMD Radeon Vega that comes with the Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 5 are adequate. So right here, for example, the one expensive one, the Asus, we can see that the Asus right here have a graphic card NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5017, okay, Ti. It's a $2,000, $2,000 laptop. It's not for everybody, but it's a very good laptop, guys. If you don't have the money to pay, I would say to go with the Ryzen 7, the one that we were seeing back early. Have a graphic card integrated, so you can go just with the Ryzen's. So the next thing, guys, is go on the screen size and resolution. I'm going back here to the same example that I used, this Dell. The screen size will vary depending on the needs. Okay, if you value portability, 30 or 40 laptop is ideal. This one is a 15.6 and it's touch screen, which is very cool actually, that you can draw on it and something like that. So the next thing, guys, is the keyboard and layout. So pay attention to the keyboard, especially if you'll be typing a lot. Okay, this is a chiclet. In my country we say a chiclet keyboard. That is a very grounded keyboard. As you can see, it's imitating a little bit of the Mac, okay, a little bit of the Mac one, the MacBook one. So check the keyboard layout, key spacing, okay, between one key and another, and whether it's backlighting. Mine isn't, so for me it's better, which helps you with typing in lower lying environments. For me, like I say, I don't have, but it helps. So the next thing, guys, is connectivity. So make sure the laptop has all the connections you need, as USB ports, HDMI, headphone, jacks, SD cards. Readers are fairly standard, but some of them doesn't have. And if you use more modern peripherals, consider modern with USB-C or Thunderbolt ports. Mine here, we have a 1, 2, 3. Now this one is not a USB port, it's a HDMI, and this is Ethernet port. This is the load charger. So we have 2 USB ports, 1 HDMI, 1 Ethernet. Some of them doesn't have the Ethernet, which I think it's very disturbing, because you are forced to use the Wi-Fi right here, you know. I don't like it, but that's how it's been doing. Here on the other side we have another USB port, and I think, well, I don't know what is that, probably a C port. So we have three USB ports, which is very important. Some of the new MacBooks, I was seeing that they weren't coming with the USB port, so you would have to buy a device that then you would have, and I think that's very absurd as well. So another thing, the guys, that you have to do is go on battery life. For those who need portability, battery life is very crucial, so look for laptops with at least 8 hours of continuous use. Remember, the intensive processor and graphics card usage can reduce battery life. When I bought this laptop, I actually tried to buy something that would last long with the battery, that I wanted to use in the street, I wanted to use in the house without the cables and stuff. And this one is very good. It takes a long time to need to charge, so 10 hours, 11 hours, half, it's very good. It loads a lot fast. So the way that you see it's how the charge, how the battery is going, it's on the description. So we go on the specifications, and we try to see right here where it says battery life. So battery life, up to 11 hours. So this is a very good laptop. It takes 11 hours to you need to charge. You need to charge this laptop. So it's very good. The next thing, guys, is operation system. The choice of operation system will depends of your personal preference. Windows is the most popular and compatible with most software. Mac OS found or Macs is ideal for those who are already embedded with the Apple ecosystem. Linux is an alternative for those who prefer a more customized and open source system. For me, I'm going with Windows. I would recommend you guys to go with Windows as well. It's very simple. The next thing is brands and warrants. So research the reputation of brands and the warrant options they offer. Okay, brands like Dell, like Acer, it's very good. Lenovo, HP, and Apple offer high quality models and good customer support. Also check if the warranty covers the type of damage that may occur from everyday use, like fall and something like that. Okay, it's very important as well. Price and cost effectiveness. Finally, always analyze the price, of course, and cost effectiveness. Don't just buy something just because it's the cheapest option, okay? But instead, choose the one that offers the best balance between price and performance for your needs. Often spend a little bit of time, a little bit of money more on a quality laptop can ensure durability and performance in the long run. So now that you guys know the key factors to consider by a laptop, and before buying a laptop, do your research, read user reviews, watch videos, test the model in person if possible. Remember, a laptop is a tool for both work and entertainment, and it should meet your needs for long times. To make the things even easier, I will recommend some of the best laptops available on the market based on your needs. I'll present options with the best cost-benefit ratio. So let's go to the recommendation, guys. Right here we have the first one, Acer Expiry 3. It's actually the same one that I'm using right now. It's a very cheap laptop, and as you can see right here, I do editing, photos editing with this laptop. I've been enjoying a lot, and it's just a $300 laptop. In some promotions you can get for a lower price. Okay, so the next one would be the Apple MacBook Air M1. It's 2020, but it's a very good as well. It's a little bit expensive. It's $649. The next one is Acer Nitro V15. This one my friend have. You can play a lot of things with this game with this laptop. It's a very good laptop. My friend plays Fortnite, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Delta Force. That is the new game. He's actually a streamer, so he's been doing streaming of Dune. So the next one, guys, I would not say the Lenovo right here, but I would recommend the best one is actually the Acer Nitro V15. So go on that. If you just want a laptop just to Google, just to see videos, just to write, just to make search, the Chromebook, it's a good option for you, okay? But I would not buy that because you don't have a Windows system in it. You just have to go to use everything like Word, Excel, and everything on the Google, okay? So it's not a very good option because the price is $320. Okay, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe.